Viewer discretion is advised.
I'd like a $9,000 prostitute, please. Oh, do you have 9 $1,000 ones? Yeah, good. And if you got an albino, send her up too. And like 20 minutes, I'm gonna be asleep, so get him up here. I had like half a bottle of melatonin, 6 beers, this whole bucket of chicken. Oh, the Sandman is coming.
The Hoppe and Super Rich Show. Hoppe and Super Rich. Only on WNUR 89.3 FM. The Hoppe and...
What up?
Hey, everybody.
You like that, Ryan? We had Louis 2 live from Dan's Factory introducing us.
I like that intro. I do. Yeah. It was
Viewer
good.
discretion is advised, and taking you back to Frisky Dingo on Adult Swim with that drop. And Ryan,
yes.
You know what time of the day it is? It's 3:49 a.m. Why are we here?
Yeah.
But on a serious note, it's a segment that I used to do on the Hoppe Show, the podcast. It's called...
And now, it's time for classy news of the day with Hoppe and Super Rich. The Friday.
Here you go.
There we go.
We'll have it more professional next week. But classy news of the day is not, Ryan, what you see on CNN.
That's right.
It's not what you see on Fox News either. What it is it's all the weird news from the Huffington Post, from Talk Topics on All Access. Like, Ryan, read this headline so they have more of a feeling of what it's like.
East Hampton cops caught having sex in swank East Hampton home.
And now, what would you do if you came back to your great home in Mundelein and you saw 2 cops just banging it out on your table that you eat on?
I'd get rid of the table.
Yeah, you'd burn it. All right, what is
so,
this?
2 police officers were allegedly caught trespassing in a...
That's easy to say when you're having sex in someone's house. You might say it's trespassing.
In a swanky East Hampton, New York cottage by the homeowner's guests.
I love the word swanky. It implies that they're rich. So then you know for sure that these people probably don't approve of them banging on their house.
I wouldn't think so.
I don't think anybody would.
An unnamed 31-year-old patrolman and a 20-year-old female part-time traffic control officer were so focused on their sexy stakeout that they apparently didn't notice the guest's arrival, the New York Post reports.
Yeah, they were so into their act.
Right.
Rough. They just didn't notice that, crap, we just got caught doing backdoor action, and now they're coming in with their groceries from Mariano's. Because they're rich people. They're like over.
No, Mariano's isn't in New York, though.
It's going to be there soon, trust me. That
Probably.
place is expanding. Like that,
I know.
I worked there for 3 hours, and then I quit. Like, screw this. I'm not
Good
helping.
effort. It's a good effort.
Good job. Good effort.
Good try, Ryan.
Kind of like everything in my life. Kind of a loser.
The visitors quietly exited and walked a short distance to the East Hampton Village station house to report the roommates, or to report the romantic intruders.
The romantic intruders.
The cops were caught on December 30th. The 3 guards had arrived from Georgia to spend the New Year's holiday in vacation at the home in Manhattan.
So this isn't even their house.
Right.
So imagine you're just trying to have a fun vacation, and these 2 cops who are banging it out just ruin your vacation forever. And you have, like, Timmy, Mommy, why is she on top of him? It's like she's on a roller coaster and he's naked.
How did they get into the house?
Because they're cops. I feel like cops have keys to everyone's house. I don't trust cops.
So they
here.
just sort of randomly picked a house?
Oh, yeah, this door's open.
I guess that's what they did.
This back door's open. You know what time it is. What did it say here?
The female officer also reportedly worked part-time as a maid in the Dunham's home.
Oh,
okay,
that's how she got
so
the key.
that would be
that
how she
makes
got
more
in.
Sense.
We just had to keep reading on. She has been stripped of her job, obviously, while her pun intended, of her job while her male companion was suspended without pay. Dunham pressed charges, and village police chief Gerald Larson told the East Hampton Star that there's an ongoing internal investigation, which would make sense because I guess there's really nothing to investigate.
You would hope it would make sense, because you can't just go into somebody's vacation home and just begin banging it out, just begin having backdoor action and not think there's a consequence, especially when you're a police officer, when you're a cop, and you're supposed to be protecting us, not pleasuring each other.
Now, what they didn't specify in the article is what position they were in.
I would like to know.
What they were doing, because I'm interested to know.
Probably missionary, because they're on a mission.
If there's a pet in the home watching, then maybe they were doing doggy style. You never know.
Not at the table, Carlos. All right, what's next on Classy News of the Day? And now that's a great way to just begin it. On the first ever Happy and Super Rich show, you talk about missionary and doggy style.
Yep.
And cops banging it
Two
up.
main ones right there. Okay.
Yeah, we got to the juice of it.
Next up, for all you Asian listeners, Cecil Chow, Hong Kong billionaire, doubles reward for any man who can make lesbian daughters straight
This is terrible.
because he thinks that is what happens, which is not true.
And he thinks being lesbian is wrong, which is definitely not true. Because
No.
we all know somebody who's
Well, it's
gay.
just but if the lesbian's hot, then it's just sort of a waste. It's like, damn it,
sorry,
you could
she's
be
not
with
hot.
me like girls. No, just like hot lesbians in general.
I've never met a hot lesbian.
No, but like in
sometimes-
porn and stuff, they have like
They're not lesbian, dude. They're porn actresses.
bisexual. Bisexual is the correct term, I
I've
guess.
never met a hot lesbian.
Well,
The
no, nobody
lesbians
has,
that are-
because real lesbians look like guys with short haircuts.
they look like lumberjacks.
See them out in the forest cutting down trees. Just-
I need a glass of water. I don't know why I said that in that
So
voice.
anyway,
Yeah, anyway.
this Hong Kong billionaire is going to double the reward for any man who can make his lesbian daughter straight. So that's nice. A Hong Kong billionaire reportedly just doubled on his offer of a massive amount of money for any man who can win the heart of his lesbian daughter.
I love how the Huffington Post has these keywords like massive amount
Well,
of
is she
money.
willing to do this?
No, look at her face. She's like, my dad is a sexist pig. I mean, they are terrible.
She looks
over there.
very serious about her job. And I love how she's wearing like a suit like a guy would wear. That's just funny.
Wow, what a surprise. That's never happened before.
Right.
Lesbians that dress like men. We've never seen that before.
This guy's name is Cecil.
Cecil Chow.
Or Cecil, like Cecil Fielder or something. Like,
I bet when she said goodbye to her father-daughter relationship,
Yeah.
she was like, ciao, father.
Cecil Chow,
That was a
I have to
terrible
believe
joke.
that cannot be his real name. He
That
must
was
have
a-
changed it.
that was a
There's no
terrible
way you're
joke.
born Cecil Chow.
There's no way in hell that you're Asian and you're from South Korea and your name is, or you're from Hong Kong and your name
Hong
is
Kong.
Cecil Chow. That has to be his business name.
Has to be.
Unless his first name in real life is Chow and then his last name is Cecil, and we've never met an Asian person with the last name of Cecil. 'Cause
Well,
usually
well,
it's like Ming Yao or
people
something.
from China have one syllable last names. People from Japan have more than one.
Maybe Chow is his last name. That's like an Americanized version. There's no way his name is Cecil.
Right. So anyway, he first made headlines in September 2012 when he announced the initial offer of $65 million after his daughter, Gigi Chow, reportedly eloped with her female partner in France.
I love how this deal has been out since September 2012.
Yeah.
Nobody's taken the offer because it's so terrible.
Right. Chow then told in January 2013 that the offer still stood, and if a man could woo his daughter, he will give them a moderately deluxe life.
Moderately. What an intriguing offer. If you turn her straight, you get to live in Gary, Indiana, a nice place in America. Trust me.
There's no Asians in Gary. Come on.
I remember
I
looking it up. There's like 1%. Like, I actually remember looking it up. There's 1% Asians in Gary, Indiana. Imagine being that one Asian. You're like, oh, I'm scared.
All right. He added, I would not force her to marry a man, but obviously I would, from my point of view, prefer her to be married and have grandchildren. Well, you can have grandchildren if you're lesbian.
Yeah, you can either get someone who can donate their sperm,
Right.
or number 2, adopt. Sorry,
Right.
sir.
There's two options there, Cecil.
Although if she adopts, it'll probably be a white kid, most likely.
Like, because white people adopt Chinese babies.
It'd be the
So
opposite.
it'd be
It'd
opposite.
be like a paradox, like in a different universe.
That would be something to see.
That would be a good sitcom.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder what their version of Modern Family is, because every country takes American ideas. I wonder what it'd be like watching a Modern Family over there in China.
It'd be really interesting. Now, Chow is upping the ante by offering approximately $130 million. So that went up about, I don't know. I'm bad at math. I don't even know. Oh yeah. He said he doubled it.
You're that bad? I can even do that.
I'm awful at math.
I'm atrocious at math.
I mean, I can't even do 32 plus 22 in my head right now. I really can't. Yeah, see, I can't do that in my head. To any man who can sweep Chow off her feet after his first offer reportedly attracted 20,000 unsuccessful suitors. So 20,000 people thought that they could woo her.
Wow, this guy's really picky. He's probably looking for like someone who's muscular, who's got a great attitude, and everybody who's applying for this isn't muscular, doesn't have a great attitude. They're virgins who need to get a load off.
So she's quoted in an article. I love how she actually said this. I don't think my dad's offering of any amount of money would be able to attract a man I would find attractive. So she actually said that. I would be very happy to befriend any man willing to donate huge amounts of money to my charity, Faith and Love, provided they don't mind that I already have a wife. Third and lastly, thank you, Daddy. I love you, too. And then it says, anyone up for a challenge? I'm not, because I'm not interested in her.
Read this editor's note. I bet they had to put this in there. It's pretty funny. This is funny.
The use of the word lesbian in this story and headline is meant to refer to Gigi's current relationship with another woman. It is unclear if she identifies as a lesbian, bisexual, queer, or some other orientation.
I'm pretty sure she is. If the dad's trying to switch her, she's probably lesbian and mumbo jumbo from those awful
Maybe
lawyers.
She's got straight tendencies. Like you always hear like women with lesbian tendencies. Maybe she's straight or a lesbian girl with straight tendencies.
You never know over there, overseas. You literally never know what's going on in their mind. Like, they always seem like they're on edge. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
They just always seem like they are insane. All right, coming up. But after that classy news, we will have more of it after the break. And your calls at 847-866.
WNUR.
That's 847-866-9687. And a quick reminder, because we talked about backdoor action and other things, portions of WNUR's programming may be inappropriate for younger or more sensitive listeners or people that just are not as super rich. WNUR believes this material to be artistically and culturally significant. We will play this music and talk radio and babbling and shock jockery between the hours of 11:30 p.m. and 6 a.m. And up next, I'm taking you back to, what year does it say? 03, Meteora, the album. The band was Linkin Park.
I had this album. I loved it.
We all did. It was sick. And the song is Lying From You.
It's a good song.
The song gives me chills.
It's a Hoppe and Super Rich show.
The Hoppe and Super Rich Show, only on WNUR 89.3 FM.